Welcome, Aries. Thank you for joining me. I'm Chrissy from Angelic Inspiration, and here is your May reading for 2018. Alrighty, so I've pulled a guidance card, and I'm going to start with the guidance and then go right into your spread. So I hope everyone's been doing great, and let's see what you have. All right, so you receive Shadow Self. Okay, let me just read you a little piece of that from the book. Let me put that right there. That fit right there. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we have for you. Shadow Self. Okay. So we're going to have a good month of May, I feel, especially with planetary. So the sun is in Taurus, which will go into Gemini on the 22nd. And the big thing I think is that Uranus is moving into Taurus, right? The planetary, there's a big switch up, right? So, look for that as you get into May, and the month should be very good. And I can tell from your cards there's some stuff you've been going through, some conflicts, some circumstances, and we'll get into your reading in a moment. All right, so here is your card of the Shadow Self. The appearance of this card presents you with a powerful opportunity to see how your shadow self could be preventing you from finding peace. It could well be the missing link. By exposing your fears to the light, you'll dissolve the power they once had and transmute them into powerful allies. So the shadow self is all about pretty much something that you really want to keep hidden from the outside world, and it's something that you really need to look at. How do you feel repressed? How do you feel you're using your energy that's so precious and your empowerment? How do you disempower yourself by seeing your own flaws? You got to really look at that and see how relationships are working. You're going to feel how you feel separated or maybe divided. Some of you could feel like you're just being kind of imprisoned within your own way of being, right? So, you want to empower your own stuff. You want to take it and really use it and not just stay in a place of just seeing yourself as, we all have the shadow self, and it's all things we have to look at within ourselves. But what do we have to release and let go of or unchain ourselves from to let ourselves just think and be at peace and be happy? So that's something you want to think about for the month of May, Aries. That's something that you want to really look at. And you just had the sun in Aries, so just know that on the bottom of the deck coming in, you have the Five of Swords. And I notice you have quite a few swords here. You have the 5, the 7, the King of Sword, Page of Sword, and the Knight of Sword in reverse. So for some of you, that could be in a negative thinking process. You want to really look at that and find where you feel yourself being conflictual or having issues with other people or a job or career. There could be something that emotionally or financially is like bothering you. And it's time to meet it really head on and empower yourself to really find some peace in a place of just to relax a bit for those of you who feel very challenged with anything at this time. But the 7 of Swords in the middle of the reading here is kind of calling to me to tell you that, somebody could be within a relationship or within your 7th house where, 7th house is Libra, that's your marriage, your partnerships, could even be like your enemies too. I mean, you have a 7 of Sword energy, which is somebody could really be stealing your energy. They could be kind of a toxic energy around you, and you really need to look at what they're stealing from you, what they're being deceitful with, or pulling away from you, or that you feel or that you think is being drawn away from you, or you feel like someone else is taking your glory or taking a piece of you that you can't seem to get back. So you're guarding yourself, you're holding firm, and you're putting boundaries around you, which is the right thing to do. You will have in the month of May, some of you will have your knight in shining armor walking in with that Knight of Cups, walking right into the month. So if you've come from a past relationship or things are going on, there could be new love being introduced, or that push of love could be coming to hand you that cup, and could be coming in for a ooh la la type, whisk you away type experience. You know, you could be finding new love for some Aries this month, which is really nice. You also have the Six of Pentacles, that's the card of reciprocity, of giving, donating, giving and receiving. See, within relationships, if you feel as though you're in a relationship or in a work environment or something with a partner that you feel like you are the one that's always giving, then you need to be able to receive, because if you give too much, you're going to exhaust, right? You get really tired and the energy wears you down. So you need somebody to kind of nurture you a little bit too and take care of you. So if you're feeling like you're just not getting that out of a specific relationship, you really want to look at that, Aries, in the month of May. But either way, there could be for some of you new love that's coming and shining through and trying to break into your month and offer you some type of good, emotional, happy, good experience coming through. You're very guarded this month of May, and it's good. Boundaries are always good to have. For some of you, this could be you or someone else. Maybe someone's been ill or not feeling well, and you've been really kind of trying to take care of a younger person or someone around you in the Page of Swords. Now, they could be an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, right next to the 7. Or it could be a male or a partner that's around you, somebody else that's around you that's either not well or someone that might be giving you a hard time. But I think that, there's room to re-spark what is there if you put your boundaries up and you tell people what you truly need. You do have the Empress here, which she's in reverse. So I feel as though, like, open the communication line from your third house of Gemini. This could be with siblings, family, relationships, partnership, love. This is a general reading. However, some of you could be able to have something new that sparks an old relationship also. But some of you could be coming out of relationships where there could be new love coming in, because you're kind of tired of giving, being the one that gives. And I think a part of you might have turned off to it. I think some of you have not been feeling well, or been ill, or been through some serious situations. You really have no room for drama in your life. You just want to be at peace, I feel, and let your physical being and your body kind of rejuvenate back to from everything you've been through, that you're going to find yourself feeling definitely better in the month of May. So, there's news and information coming in. There could be news and information coming in with ways of treatments, different ways to feel better. Maybe it's a holistic approach, maybe it's acupuncture. But, they're definitely, Aries, to keep yourself flowing with good vibe, good love, good emotion, which is coming to you this month. I feel like, some of you could really be finding that there is, after some hardships and some conflicts, that you're finding that there's new levels of good energy coming towards you. And emotionally, you find yourself laughing and feeling happy and feeling physically well also. So, either way, it's kind of nice to have that push and pull. Now, the King of Swords, that's clearly focused energy, right? The King of Swords could fall as someone in your life. Again, it could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, someone around you. And it could be a clear, focused approach. But the King of Swords is usually, more of a thinker and more of a focused type, serious way about them. They kind of lay down the law or put the rule down, For some of you, if this is legal, there could, the battle could be won here. You could really fight the good fight, You could win the battle this month if there's something legal something that's pending legally. But either way, I mean, with the king, the page, and with this empress, I mean, sometimes the empress could just be to take a calm, like a rational approach to any challenges that you have going on around you. You could be suppressing some feelings, some of you. Um, for some of you, it could be infertility where you're trying to have a baby. There could be news of a birth or grandchildren or a birth. That could be for you also. Maybe some of you trying to get pregnant. There could be a blockage and you're finding out what that blockage is or what's been holding you back or what creative part of you is disrupted. There could be disruption in fertility or even in something creative out in the world, something that you're working on or trying to achieve. Now, like I said, some of you that could be work, some of you that could be physical body ailments, things of that nature. For some of you, it could either, like I said, too, be infertility or you're trying to, you have news or a message or something coming around that you might find out that you are pregnant after a long time of trying. All right, but there could be a blockage. So if anyone feels blocked or you've been trying to get better or to heal, there could really be a medical reason why not. So you might want to check that out and have an exam or see what's going on in the physical body. But I believe you've been through a lot of stress in situations with family, friends, different things. Some of you could be work related, but I really feel like it's overthinking here. So you might want to, look at the shadow self, find the peace, find the love, find the flow, find the feeling. I would love to flip her upright. Some of you could have issues with your mom. Some of you could have had a mom that's passed on and you're really feeling some of that flow. But that would be a mom that's already been passed on. Okay, you could have synchronicities or a feeling around your mom. And for some of you, some of you could have a mom that's been sick or maybe going through a few difficult ordeals that she's been dealing with. Or you as a mom could be the same. You could be finding that you're just finding peace this month, or you're just getting back to healing and finding that place of new emotional love and emotion and bonding that's coming through for you. So hang on tight, Aries, because it's right around the corner for you. And whatever you're challenged with or whoever's deceiving you or you feel any of that, guard yourself, boundary yourself, empower you. It's all about you, and you have to be, good. You have to be all healthy and good to be able to help everyone else. You got to start with yourself. Take care of yourself, right? First, so that you can help others. If anyone's having any challenging circumstance with young adults or children, kids, I feel as though that energy will work out through. If there's any drug dependency or anything like that around you or with a friend or someone else, that could be something that can be looked at, communicated, and worked through in the month of May. Okay, so that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing, for liking, commenting on my videos. I truly do appreciate it. And for those who would like to subscribe to my patreon.com, would love to have you check that out. And I'll leave the link below. And if anyone would like a private reading from me, I will leave my email in the description box below for video reading, live reading, or Skype. Okay, thanks everyone for listening. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you all in the month of June. Take care. Bye-bye.